What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn welcoming you back for another live Pokemon Wifi Battle today against Anima. And before we get started, if you can, please show some Shady love to that like button right below this video. Remember, if this video reaches 2,000 little likes, I will keep 2 videos a day coming your way. That is what I say. Now, today, like I said, we are here against Anima, and she is a fantastic PokeTuber. Be sure to check her out. The link to her YouTube is in the description. Seriously, go show her some Shady love. You'll love her video. Her video? She has one video. That's it! No. You'll love her videos. She's also going to be posting her side of this battle. It's going to be her 100th battle special, so be sure to go show some support over there. And seriously, her commentary is hilarious. She's hilarious. Go check her out. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to show you guys my team really quick. It's the team that we built. If you missed it, if you missed an episode of Shady Teams, go ahead and check out another link in the description. I know, so many, all the time. But we built this team a couple days ago, and you guys, or maybe, I don't know how, it was today, realistically, for me, but probably yesterday for you guys. We got President, who is our Choice Scarf star of the team. We got Jolts, Crunchwrap, Spiffy, Krusty, and Brittany. I know, fantastic nicknames. But if you guys want to place your bets in the comment section below, you let me know who you think is going to be the MVP of today's match. Of course, our toughest thing is we have an Earthquake weakness in 2 Pokemon, and that's really it because we got a Levitate user and a Flyer. So it's not too bad, but nothing else is too severe. We got double Grass weakness, also we got huge resistance on that, though, so we should be good. We're going to see what happens. My one other fear is the fact that we do not have a Defogger or a Spinner, but who really cares, you know? You don't always need one of those. I know good players tell me that you always... Shady, that seems bad. You don't have a Spinner. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what my opponent's bringing. My opponent is bringing the Emboar, Gligar, Braviary. We both got the President. Sharpedo, Magneton, and Alamo. So that's going to be a problem. By the way, I just forgot to mention to you guys, Jolts, I decided to go with HP Grass because I was fearing the Gastrodon, but there is no Gastrodon on this team. So I pretty much wish I had HPS for that Gligar. Unfortunately, I don't. So that's going to stink. We're going to have to deal with that with Spiffy. Spiffy's going to be huge. Spiffy can hit everything on this team except for the Braviary and the Alamo. But everything else it can hit for super effective damage. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up with my Choice Scarf President because I'm curious to see what Anima is going to open up with. Anima! And Krusty, as you guys know, Krusty is a sweeper. I'm trying to think when it would be a good time to sweep. He's got 2 water types. She's got 2 water types. Forgive me, Anima. She's got 2 water types, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I guess the best time to sweep would be against possibly the Emboar. I mean, to set up a Shell Smash, essentially. There's a good chance my opponent's going to open up with the Gligar. I should have probably opened up with the Spiffy Clawitzer, but unfortunately I didn't. Instead, I opened up with the Gosh Diggity Darn Choice Scarfer just to U-turn out of there. But I'm kind of wishing I'd gone with the Clawitzer, predicting the Gligar Stealth Rocks, because once those Stealth Rocks get up, we're going to have a little bit of an issue. We really will. My opponent doesn't really appreciate Rocks either, although she only has 2 Pokemon that are 25. Actually, I don't even think Emboar is 25% weak to it because of the fighting type. Pretty sure she's not, or he's not. Emboar is a she, though. It is a female. I had it right for once. I'm good with genders. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. I'm nervous. Anima's a great battler. I put her in the same bracket as like Xenon and stuff. They use crazy stuff. Bittens! I knew it. All right, so my opponent's going to get free rocks up, and that's really unfortunate. I'm pretty sure Gligar can take a Giga Impact, so I'm not going to Giga Impact off the start. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to U-turn out. I know that the rocks are coming, so I really do regret not opening up with the Clawitzer. I definitely do, but Mr. President is going to go ahead. And guys, guess what? Apparently, the nickname America, apostrophe America, is illegal online. So I had to name it President. I know, I settled. It's a shame. I could technically set up with Krusty right now, because I don't know what Gligar's really going to do to me. And Krusty would kind of wreck shop, it looks like. Well, I'm going to lose my Sturdy from the rocks if I don't send it in now. Am I really going to do that? Oh my gosh. Hold on, Krusty. What are your moves again? What do you got? You got Shell Smash, Rock Slide, Knockoff, and X Scissor. Oh my gosh. I think I'll do it. I know this isn't going to work. I just want to try it. My first time using Krusty. There is the Stealth Rocks. I'm really hoping this Gligar doesn't have Whirlwind or anything like that, because that would be absolutely terrible for me. I'm hoping that I see the Emboar coming. Never set up early, guys. Never set up early like I'm doing right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Unless it works, then do it. But I don't think it's going to work. I think it's a big mistake. And I'm just, girls just want to have fun. Whoa, girl, just wanna have. It's just, this is all it is. Bittens just wants to have fun. But whatever my opponent goes out into, it's going to be interesting. Possibly the Sharpedo, because the Sharpedo can lead to mind games with protect, speed boost, all that fun stuff. Am I going to go for another Shell Smash? Realistically, if she goes out into the Sharpedo, I will go for another Shell Smash, because I have this 30. So even if my opponent does go for like a Waterfall or something of that nature, I'll be fine with going to. I'm trying to think if this is actually going to work. I really don't think it's going to work the way that I want it to work. And if she goes out into Anima, like, then it's definitely not going to work. Unless she thinks I have weakness policy. Because I was considering running weakness policy on this Crustle as I was actually building the team. Going to go out into Digit. Digit is going to be, ooh. I'm going to smash some shells. I am. I'm going to smash some shells. Now, this thing is going to probably have some gosh diggity darn defenses that I'm going to have to try to break through. I believe that Magneton resists both my stab, which is unfortunate, but I think she's just really trying to T-Wave me right here. I don't have the Earthquake because I ran Knockoff instead, and I probably should have run EQ at this point in my mind. I'm like, shoot, I should run EQ. But I will just go for a Knockoff because it's our best bet right now. It's our strongest move. Unfortunately, both Rock and Bug are resisted by this thing. There's no reason for me to set up another one. She might be scared right now, but I'm actually not confident at all. I'm not confident at all. I'm really not. I mean, free knockoffs are cool, especially on Pokemon that might be packing the Eviolite. I'm not sure what Magneton normally carries. I know that they probably carry a Choice Scarf. It could carry a Choice Scarf, in which case she made the perfect play, because then she's going to be able to Flash Cannon me, bring me down to Sturdy most likely, and then just be able to win. Just be able to win, really. No, she's not going to win there, but... Oh, she realizes now that she saw the Shell Smash, she got scared. Goes on into Hero. Did anybody tell me you're my hero? And then Knockoff's going to get rid of that Choice. Is she running Choice Scarf too? She was running the Choice Scarf as well, and now my opponent is in quite the pickle. Because now that the Braviary cannot outspeed me, I don't know what's going to outspeed Krusty. The Krusty Krab pizza is a pizza for you and me. So, I mean, I didn't expect this to happen at all. I'm not... Like I said, guys, setting up early is not really the best thing. I still don't think it's over. I think that Anima can pull through right now. Most likely, probably going out into the Sharpedo. Most likely going into the Sharpedo. It goes into Despair. Despair the Alma. So there we go. That's going to be a quick shutdown for me. I think I'm just going to knock off just to get rid of leftovers. I know that X-Scissor will do more, but let's just get rid of these leftovers. This thing is bound to happen, because bound to happen, bound to have. Goes for the Toxic as I knock off those leftovers. Now, with the knockoff, getting rid of the leftovers, my Sturdy's broken because of the Toxic, and I should just be able to go for an X-Scissor here. And X-Scissor should be able to do the rest of that HP. Seeing how much knockoff did, I would think that a Stab X-Scissor would do the rest of that HP. I would think so. But then again, we don't know. We really don't know. We just do not know. I don't know. I don't know. But Krusty's sitting there under the rock, just not caring. Just not caring at all. He's literally not caring. Just doesn't care. Krusty's just like, yo, man, I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing me. I'm just going to do me. That's all I got to do, right? Yo, know. And that's all I mean, come on. He's freaking Krusty. He's allowed to do what he wants. He's Krusty's crust between his toes. Crust behind his ears. He's got crust everywhere. He just doesn't care. So Despair is going to get withdrawn. Very good play, because she probably predicted me to go for a different attack. Goes out into Bittens, who's going to eat this X-Scissor up. Had I gone for another knockoff, though, that would have been brutal, simply because we would get rid of the Eviolite. And Gligar without an Eviolite is just not really something you want to have. It's not really something you want to have. Had I gone for the Rock Slide, I would have been in a much better position, because Rock Slide would have been at least neutral to the Gligar. And we could have seen some actual damage on there, but we didn't. And I'm just going to be sitting here right now with the Krusty Krab pizza in my hand, thinking about ordering Domino's, but I'm not going to, because I'm not even hungry at all. I'm not hungry. I actually had some breadcrumbs with some pasta, some olive oil, and then a chicken cutlet. Yeah, very Italian, I guess you'd say. The breadcrumbs on top of the... Okay, she is playing the game right now. She's going back out into... goes back out into the predicting the knockoff. I see you, big dog, playing the mind games. Oh, Regenerator, that's a thing. That's why you're Despair. Well, I'm actually really happy to see Anima pulling through. I am going to go for the Rock Slide here, because it'll get flinches off, and it's the best move for me to go for right now, in case she does want to switch out again. And honestly, if she does switch out again, I'm probably just going to spam. I'm just going to go Rock Slide. I'm just going to Rock Slide away. Even if Krusty goes down to the switching of switchers, then you know what? It's what's going to happen. She's going to Protect to get more toxic damage off. Very, 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 very well played. I would not have thought to go for another Shell Smash there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really wouldn't have. So the question is she going to just outright attack me now? I'm going to barely live next turn. I'm just going to double Rock Slide because she can't double Protect. I'm just going to double Rock Slide because I'm barely going to live next turn, it looks like. I might even go down to the toxic, but I think I'm going to live with just a smidgen. And it's really cool to see that if you focus on the battle, even when you're facing Krusty, with a Shell Smash setup, you can still pull through like Anima just did, and she completely neutralized this threat. Despair is not even going to go down. She's going to set up the Wish. She's going to set up the Wish. And that, my friends, is going to be the end of Krusty. It's going to be the end of Krusty. So, of course, I'm just going to go for the, I wonder if she'll switch out into something else. Probably not. I'm just going to go for the knockoff on the off chance she does switch out into the Gligar. But I figure she's just going to Protect, get her guaranteed Wish. It's the safest play to make for sure. And we will be able to just let our Krusty go down. So, completely neutralize that possible sweep. I cannot wait to see your side of this battle, Anima. Unfortunately, Krusty is going to fall after just doing barely anything to my opponent's team. Not even going to be able to knock off the Gligar, which is really unfortunate. I did get pretty pro-played at that point. Now, Jolts is pretty much the obvious switch-in, but with Gligar around, I just do not feel comfortable. I just don't. I do not feel comfortable going out into Jolts. So what I can do is I can probably go out into my Crunchwrap and set up the Stealth Rocks, and that's really all I need Crunchwrap for on this team. There's nothing else I really want to accomplish. I know the Braviary's gone, but you know what? Residual damage can break some possible sashes like on that Sharpedo. We also will have, of course, the Explosion, which is going to hurt anyone and anything that it wants to hit. For example, if my opponent decides right now to go into the Sharpedo, oh, that's going to be a problem. That'll actually be a problem, because then there's a chance that my opponent will Protect on my Explosion. Oh, and that would be so bad. Crunchwrap just wants to explode. You know, you get a Crunchwrap just wants to explode. Don't think about that too hard, otherwise you won't eat Taco Bell again. I'm thinking, Link Battle, 1,754 times. What do I do with my life? I'm sure some of you guys have a lot more than that. It's probably not even a lot. Some of you guys are like, Shady, you're just an amateur. You don't have 4,000 battles yet? What are you, a scrub? You don't know what you're doing? So, I mean, I'm sorry if you're just better than me. I mean, I understand. I'm not great. I never said I was good at battling. Which is why I'm honored when someone like Anima asked me to battle for her channel, because I'm like, dude, I can't battle. I just pick the moves. That's battling shit. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Despair really is Despair. That Regenerator is too good. I mean, she could just Scout with Protect, but I think she knows the Stealth Rocks is such a huge possibility that's pretty much pointless to do. Pretty pointless to do. I'm really wondering what she is gonna do, though. I'm not sure. These are new PX21s. I know you guys probably can't tell. Gonna withdraw Despair. I guarantee the Sharpedo's coming in. I feel like Sharpedo would come in. No, Digit! Back out into oh, Magnet Pole, HP Fire, GG, no Reese. I'm pretty positive this thing has Magnet Pole. I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty positive. We will get our leftovers. I can go for some Zen Headbutts, although it's not going to do much at all. Let me just see if I actually unlocked it. I'm going to go on into Brittany. Okay, I can't be switched out. So Magnet Pole's a real thing. I'm going to be taking a lot of damage here. I will go for a Zen Headbutt just to see how much HP Fire does. I'm especially defensive, so I'm thinking I can take a couple and possibly get an Explosion off. I mean, Explosion is unfortunately resisted, but everything I do is resisted. I wonder if Gyro Ball... No, Gyro Ball would be... Gyro Ball is very bad. That's ×4 resisted. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. So, I'm going to have to waste my Explosion, unfortunately, on Digit, and I don't think it's going to do anything. I feel like it's going to do absolutely nothing, especially if Digit is... Eviolite. Explosion's going to do diddly squat, and Crunchwrap is going to be dead. So, ooh, she's going to actually opt to Volt Switch. Oh, is she going to go out into the... I think she's real. I think she's real. I think she's going to go out into the Sharpedo. I think she's going to go out into the Sharpedo because of how real she is. I really do think so. with the Stealth Rocks up, like I said in the team building video, I'm not going to be able to take advantage of my switcheroo moves like Volt Switch and U-Turn, all that fun stuff. No, Despair's actually going to come back out to take the Headbutt. The Rocks are going to dig into Despair, and Despair doesn't like... Oh, and I missed my Zen. Well, Despair, I don't know what Despair can actually do to me because we've seen Wish Protect. I guess maybe if it has Scald, it can try to fish for burns. Ooh! That's a good play. That's a really good play. Well, we're going to land a Zen Headbutt and see how much it does. And at this point in the game, I really just want to explode. I wonder if she'll... Would she see Explosion coming? It's possible. I really want to kill that Despair with an Explosion. I really do. I really do. Oh, I'm so nervous about using... I'm going to use it. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to use it. Don't you dare protect. Goes for another knockoff. We're going to explode all over this fish. We're going to just... Goodbye! Okay, can this please... I don't think it'll kill because Anima is so fat, but... It would be nice. Oh my gosh, that does nothing. That's so sad, Crunchwrap. You need to go back. I want my order renewed. I want a refund. That was ridiculous. All right, so... Our options here. We're running out of them. We can go out of the Jolts... And as much as I don't want to overpredict, I pretty much have to go for the Shadow Ball. As much as I don't want to overpredict, I have to go for a Shadow Ball. Then again, I have HP Grass, which is at least neutral. It's super effective on Despair, and it's neutral on both. The Shadow Ball is neutral on both. I'm going for Shadow Ball. I'm going to regret it. 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 But she's definitely going to switch out. She's definitely going to switch out. Because she's got Regenerator. There's no reason not to switch out. Regenerator in anything below UU is so scary. I mean, you got Slowking, you got options below you. Whatever. Or Slowbro, whichever one is not UU. One of them is. I think? I think one of them is not UU. I don't know. She's going to protect to Scout. Of course, she's going to protect to Scout. Every time I don't see leftovers, I totally forget that people are still going to protect to Scout. Like, that makes sense. Let me see what you're going to do. Let me see what you're working with. I feel like the Sharpedo would come in at this point. Regardless... I almost want to go onto the Spiffy. No, I can't. I can't just do that. If the Sharpedo comes in... No, you know what? I'm going to stay in. I think she's going to wish. I think she's going to wish. I think she's going to wish. Predicting me to over-predict. I really hope that's what happens. I'm scared. Anima's too good. I can't beat her. There's no way. I'm going to try. Look at that. You just see that roller coaster of just thoughts. Just woo, woo, woo. Just like that. That's literally what happened in my head. I don't know. I don't know, though. I mean, Shadow Ball's going to hurt someone. I mean, Jolteon looks so angry. So, she's going to withdraw Despair. Unfortunately, I'm guessing that the, Bittens. Oh, Bittens is going to come through. I really wish the knockoff went off. But it's going to take a baby amount from the Stealth Rocks. And then we should be able to go ahead. Oh, it's not a 2-hit KO. That is not a 2-hit KO. Which is pretty bad for us. That's pretty bad for us. I really don't want to go on at the President. I feel like my opponent's just gonna roost. I can't. All right, I'm gonna go on at the Spiffy because I really think the roost is coming. I really do. I don't handle bulky teams well at all. So if Bittens goes for roost, and then my opponent also has Alamomola with Regenerator, Wish, Protect, Anima won. Anima won. If you roost right now, you win. Because I cannot. I know I can't. Roost. Okay. Well, we're going to try to win anyway, but I'm definitely doubting it because those kind of teams are tough for me. I'm not going to lie, and that doesn't mean that's nothing on my opponent. That's just something on me. Like, I'm just not good with them. So I could go for a Water Pulse. I think my best bet is to go for a Dark Pulse here because there's very little chance that my opponent will go out into there's very little chance my opponent will go into the Sharpedo. Dark Pulse will at least hit everything for neutral that's not Sharpedo. So I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse. I know it's kind of but it's alright. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. We can look another day. I totally forgot. I really wish I had HP Ice. I really do wish I had HP Ice instead of HP Grass. It's just that I had no grass coverage on this team, and I knew that, like, I could take out Gligers with Spiffy, although it's not ideal, and I knew I should have just kept HP Ice. I would have been able to bop that Gligar, because I'm not. I think my Jolteon's Expert Belt, so I would have been fine. Despair's gonna come through, and it's gonna take Stealth Rock damage, and then it's gonna take a Dark Pulse, which should put us in a pretty good position. That's gonna be a really good position for us. I'm pretty sure my opponent's just gonna switch out or protect, one of the two. But either way, we're gonna just Dark Pulse again. Really gonna try to even up the score right now. But I do think because of the Regenerator, she's not gonna let this thing die, and she's gonna go out into the Sharpedo. Although I don't know, even though Sharpedo resists, Sharpedo is super frail. Like, you can't switch your Sharpedo into anything, not even a resisted move. So I would be, so thank you, the Despair is gonna go down, which is absolutely awesome. But that puts us in a pretty bad position for Sharpedo to come out. No, Digit's actually gonna come out. Oh, I see you, big dog. Gonna be able to easily go for, will most likely go for a Volt Switch, because I have two things weak to that right now. I'm gonna go on into Jolts. I really hope. Do you think she's gonna go for Flash Cannon or a knockoff? She probably will go for a Flash Cannon or a knockoff, won't she? She probably will. I mean, I could go out into Brittany. Because Jolts is pretty invaluable right now. Well, she's gonna... I have to go into Jolts, because if she Volt Switches and gets right out of the Gligar on a Drapion, that's not gonna be fun. That is not gonna be fun. It just won't be. So, gonna really hope she does go for the Volt Switch here, although I don't think she will with a Jolteon still around. She does, and we get our Volt Absorb off. So that is absolutely fantastic. You're gonna be able to just go ahead and go for an unfortunate Shadow Ball. Because I'm wishing it was HP Ice. I'm really wishing it was HP Ice, but it's not. It's Shadow Ball. And that Gligar can just roost up over and over. We would need a little bit of special defense drop, and I don't want to count on that, but that's literally the only thing that can happen right now to kind of make everything worthwhile. The Braviary is gone, so she's got nothing that's immune to the Shadow Ball. My Braviary is still around, which will be fun because I want to Giga Impact something. The only thing it looks like I'm going to be able to Giga Impact is either that Emboar or the Sharpedo, and honestly, Sharpedo is going to be tough to do that too. So, my opponent's going to stay in as I go for a Shadow Ball. That is going to do a decent amount. Hidden Power Ground, possibly? Nope, wait. No, okay, that's still the Hidden Power Fire. Gonna opt to stay in as I go for another Shadow Ball here. No special defense drop, so my opponent is completely fine with being able to stay in again if she wants to. But I really just feel as though that Gligar is going to come through. I really do. I really, really do. Magneton. Magneton's pretty fast. I think Magneton is pretty fast. I want to say, base 70 speed. That's faster than Clawitzer. Clawitzer is only 59. So that is unfortunate. And while the standard set of Magneton does get outsped by a modest Clawitzer, Anima doesn't. I feel like Anima's not the standard player. So we're gonna get another Shadow Ball. If we do snag the special defense drop when it doesn't matter, she is gonna go for another Hidden Power, bringing my Jolteon down to very dangerous levels, extremely dangerous levels. However, we should be able to either A, get rid of this Digit. Oh, she's gonna withdraw and go out into the Gligar right now. So we're gonna see Bittens comes back through, and this is just one of those Pokemon that I will forever have trouble with. Honestly, I'm really hoping I get the special defense drop, but we already got one, so let's calm down. Let's calm down right now. We don't get it, which is completely fine because it's secondary effect, and we're not really counting on that. I really do wish that I had something else, but unfortunately I don't. I kind of want to go on into my Brittany, because Brittany is physically defensive, and I can get a knockoff off of this Gligar, which would make it completely useless. Although, do I want to predict the Earthquake and go on into President? Partly. I partly do. But I think that I can take a an Earthquake from a. Can I take an Earthquake? Can I take two? That's my question. Can I take two? I think I could take two with Brittany. I'm going to go ahead and switch on to Brittany, kind of banking on the Roost here. I'm really hoping that she wants to Roost up, considering she's almost at half. Although she might just straight up go for the EQ, which would be super unfortunate. She is going to EQ. I could have gone out into my Giga Impacting Braviary and kind of done a number on it. However, with the Black Sludge, I should... Don't quote... I don't know. That's going to be really close. It's going to be really close to see if I live. I will just go for the knockoff here. I know I outspeed, unless she's running some speed investment, but I'll be able to get a knockoff off on something, and that is going to be useful no matter what it is. Even if my opponent goes into the Sharpedo, I will appreciate this knockoff. I feel like this game's going to come down to Bittens and my Clawitzer. If I don't have Clawitzer and Anima keeps her Bittens, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough. Like I said, you guys got to check her out after the battle. You can see how top quality of a battler she is. This is a great battle, honestly. It's 4-4. We've both been making plays. She's been making a lot better plays than I. That Volt Absorb, though, I guess that's one thing I could walk away with my head up high. So I'm not gonna keep beating myself up. I'm not gonna keep doing that. You guys help me get better. So you know what? I'm gonna be confident. I'm gonna be confident. Come on, Anima. Let's go. You're gonna stay up, 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 up. That's no more Eviolite, and that's all I care about. I don't care that that did nothing. I just want that Eviolite gone. That's all I care about. So we've seen Roost, Earthquake. I haven't seen Toxic. I have not seen Toxic. So I really... we've seen Knock... Have we seen Knockoff on the Gligar? We still Knockoff on the Alma moment. That really did pathetic damage, but now it doesn't have the Eviolite. So it's like... Can you do more? I don't know. I don't know if you can do more. I'm not running HP Ice on this thing, so I know that it's not good. Still 105 defense. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch out into President. Because I don't think that she'll... I think we're good with President. I haven't switched President in since the Stealth Rocks have been up. Basically because I feel like that's going to be the end of President. She does go for the EQ, so we're going to be immune to that. Now the question is... Braviary. Will a Giga Impact kill this thing? That's the question. I feel like it won't. I feel like it's not gonna. I have to go for it. I just have to. Woof. I kind of want to U-turn out. But that Magnezone is gone, so who's she really going to switch into? If she doesn't Roost, Brave Bird is a 2 KO. Yeah, I'm going to Brave Bird. I'm going to Brave Bird. Seems like the right play. I'm going to go ahead and Brave Bird here. And that should put me in a really, really good position. That is a 2-hit KO. We're going to see her other move is Knock Off. So that is unfortunate because we are going to lose our Scarfer. And that possibly will change the tides of battle. However, we know that Brave Bird will take this thing out. I could have possibly gone for Giga Impact if I felt as though my opponent was going to switch into something else. But even looking at my opponent's team, Brave Bird is still the best option. It does not miss. I do not want to go for Giga Impact when Bittens is finally going to die. I really do not. That Emboar is going to be a problem. Although I don't think it'll be Choice Scarf because my opponent was running the Choice Scarf Braviary. It's really funny that we both brought Choice Scarf Braviary, and that's who I built the team around. Really, really weird because I have not uploaded that video yet at the time of having this battle. So we're gonna see this Brave Bird should take the Gligar out. Bittens falls like the Bittens that it is. It bites the dust. So gonna get damaged by the recoil, and my opponent's free to go on into most likely the Sharpedo here. I'm gonna expect my opponent to go into the Sharpedo. Dory the Sharpedo, there it is, and that is gonna be a little bit of an issue. Although I can't do anything about it. And I don't think Clawitzer can take a hit from a Sharpedo. So I think that my opponent just won the game. I'm pretty sure that my opponent just won the game. Yeah, there's a very slight chance I could take a Crunch. So I'm going to stay in, and I'm just going to go for the Brave Bird. Kind of hoping that she doesn't go for Protect. She is going to Protect, though, of course, to get her speed up. Even if I still had my Choice Scarf, I would not be outspeeding at this point. And this is why Sharpedo is such a threat. Sharpedo is an absolute monster. I'm going to click Giga Impact on the off chance my opponent over. I don't know. I don't think Sharpedo... Do you run anything besides Waterfall, Crunch, Ice Beam? I feel like you don't. I feel like it's Protect, Waterfall, Crunch, Ice Beam. So I don't think there's really any options. There's the Crunch. That is going to do a solid amount of damage. I'm going to go ahead and assume that Drapion can't take... I don't think Drapion's going to be able to take a waterfall or anything like that. I just gotta see, was there Life Orb? There was Life Orb. Drapion would be our best bet, though. There's a slight chance that Drapion can take a waterfall because I am max physical defense. So there's a slight chance I can take it. If I can take it, I can get this Cross Poison off, and Cross Poison should... Hold on, before we make this play. Sometimes I feel like Dark resist poison, although I'm almost positive that's not true. It is not true. So we'll go for a Cross Poison here, because it is stab and it is our best bet. If we can live this, Waterfall does between 38 and 42%. And we get, unfortunately, high rolled on that. Definitely a stinky situation, but that's just what happens. That's what happens sometimes. Had my Drapion taken one less hit, perhaps I would have been fine. There's also a chance that Spiffy can take a hit, although I really don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I really do not. I do not think it's going to happen. If I do and I get an Aura Sphere off, boy, golly gee willikers, that would be fantastic. But I just don't see it happening. My opponent has the Sharpedo, Emboar, and Magneton? The Magneton left. Has the Magneton left, which does outspeed our... there's the Crunch. Opts for the Crunch, which is the stronger of the two moves, obviously, against the Clawitzer. And Spiffy is going to fall, so that is going to wrap up this game. Anima is going to take a very well-deserved 3-0 in her victory. Had that Drapion lived, I'm confident I would have won, but... That's the way she played it perfectly. She got her Sharpedo out here, was able to get that free speed boost off, make sure she outspent everything on my team, and kind of just had her way with everyone else. So that just shows the complete threat of Sharpedo, and especially the prowess of a battler like Anima. So unfortunately, we did get knocked down a couple notches, 3-0, but it's okay. I hope you guys definitely go check out her channel. She's gonna have her side of the battle up, and it's gonna be really cool to see all of her reactions and stuff. She handled Krusty really well. She did everything perfectly, made exactly what she needed to make happen. I do kind of wish that Drapion took a little less damage from that, because it's literally 34. It was, oh man, it would have been so close to living, so close. But that's the way it happens. That's the way it happens. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, rate, and comment, subscribe. I upload videos daily. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.